today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Aaron Rodgers and the Carolina Panthers.
The Florida humidity certain to be a factor in this one. There's no other way to say it, really. It is hot. It is humid here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. He was creeping up toward 200 yards. Thought he was going to get there. Didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Buccaneers, first down.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Buccaneers.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Back at his own 49.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 31.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a first down past the 40.
That's good.
And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the penalty, it's Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On the tackle.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and the 11.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Got a man. It's Judy complete.
And the Buccaneers.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Josh Allen on the tackle.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the delay, Jones. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The tackle made.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he'll air this one deep for... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jerry Jeudy with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
I got homies that can sleep with them. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of them. Walk up in the spot like they were popping in. Come pop it for me cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah. Little bit.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, and that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. DeAndre Hopkins, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And that one's at halftime with them leading the visiting New York Giants. A touchdown run for Nyheim Hines. And our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game, as we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Jason.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Mahomes sacked.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
First down.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Mahomes pass. Complete.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brings up
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mahomes now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now McCoy. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On second and goal, Mahomes, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
I know we all...
Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over first and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
The Bucs on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
Mahomes pass.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown, Rashad Perriman. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And now he's going to use his legs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the 2-yard keeper. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Penny, the first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
No!
So that'll back him up 5. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And finding the tight end Hooper.
Mahomes pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Mahomes pass.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers.
It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Now Mahomes. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And the Buccaneers.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Rashad Penny, the ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
back to the ground, this time with Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. As overtime wears on, something to keep in mind, it is hot down there on the field.
And if we think it's a sauna, what are they feeling down there? And this is where both teams find out about their strength and conditioning program. All the work they put into it to get to this moment, and did the guys follow the mantra of hydrating ahead of time so they're ready to go right now?
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
10 at the 25-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
This is Penny. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Penny, the ball carrier.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A 19-yard attempt.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon.